thinks she's like all that in a bag of chips.
She thought she was, for lack of better words, the Regina George of our workplace.
That is true.
Okay, so let's just start off by saying, we're not going to call her ugly, because she's not ugly.
No.
But she thinks that every single person in the entire mall where she worked thought she was so hot. Yeah,
she was like,
she had this like strut. Do the strut. Kathy, like, biggest problems we have with her, not only with that, but also that she thought everyone else was wrong but her. So we had different stories, so I'll tell mine, like what happened with me, my personal experience with her, and then you can tell yours.
Okay.
So for me, I remember we were in work, and I was doing skeletons because we worked at a Halloween store, and I was in charge of putting them onto the display thing. And she goes, I don't know where these other ones go. We had these little charts we had to follow. And so I said, oh, well, you know, this one looks like it goes here, so I'm going to put it here. I said, there's a picture of it, so that makes sense. And she goes, oh, no, those skeletons go with the zombies. No. So I said, oh, no, they don't. They go over here with the skeleton. And so I see a picture of them. That's where they go. And she says, no, they go with the zombies. And I kind of looked at her and I said, in what way would skeletons go with zombies? And she said, I know it's not on the chart, but that's where they go.
Yeah, and like when she told me this, like I like went to go check, and like there were two different like things. Like there were skeletons by the zombies, but those skeletons were like in bags, like to be like put together, and like the skeletons that she had were like ones that you like hang up and they were already like put together, and they were just like they were the ones you could like position and pose. Mm-hmm. They were just two totally different ones, but she was so like
she was hell-bent on like making us. And then when I told her, I said, Brooke, I'm sorry, this is not where they go. She goes, well, you're wrong, and she rolls her eyes. I couldn't cut her.
We were still kind of like setting up the store and stuff, and I noticed that she was trying to find a place to like put these like kind of like gladiator shields, and I had like, I know they were set up against one of the end caps, and one of the like supervisors like put them there because they went on the very top of the end cap, so she needed like the ladder. She's like, well, we're gonna put them there, and then when we get the rest of the stuff, well, figure out how to get up there. And well, she was like putting away other costumes, and I heard her say, oh, I know where these go, and she like just pretty much like grabbed them and then put them like right next to the costume she hung up, which is like on the other side of like the display. I was like, oh hey, like I know those shields go. They're like right here, and I showed like the plan was right there. It had the picture, and not only did it have the picture, it had like the matching SKU number. And she was like, no, they go over here next to the costume that they go in. And I'm like, fine, whatever. Oh, tell them about the Freddy
Krueger?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so once again, like if we had a picture we show like everybody, but there's like the display sheets literally show you where everything goes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they show you exactly where it goes. And so we had like different, they went by based on movies, and they had this one section for horror movies, and one of them was Freddy Krueger. And we had found sweaters. We said, oh, well, these are the Freddy Krueger sweaters. They showed it on the display. We said, this is where they go. But there was no room. So we said, okay, let's just go. We were kind of like, whatever. So we just did what she said, and we started to move on the other side. We started to move all that stuff to put the Freddy Krueger sweaters with random vampire stuff, which made no sense. And we spent a good like 20 minutes like moving stuff. And then another lady who worked with came up to us and said, oh no, it goes with the Freddy Krueger stuff. Just put it over here. Mm-hmm. And so we had to put it all back, and then we had to put the Freddy Krueger with the Freddy Krueger stuff. It was just really frustrating. Yeah. And even after we did that, she came by, like she walked by and she like rolled her eyes.
Yeah, she's like mad that we like put them where they belonged, and we're like,
yeah. Like she was mad that we did our job.
And like the lady that told us to put them there was like our supervisor. Like the supervisors, they were always saying like, oh, go by the plan, go by the plan. Mm-hmm. Whoa, there's popularity.
Of course it is. Hold on.
Hello?
Hi.
Got fired, whatever you want to call it.
It was kind of a mutual separation. Mm-hmm. Our boss did not like
it. Kind of like a really unhealthy like relationship between us and our boss.
It was unhealthy because the work environment was so bad. Like it was just so dysfunctional. They had nothing together. It was a mess.
Yeah. So, yeah. And then like she still works in the mall, and so like sometimes we'll like when I go visit them, we'll like see her. And she's still like doing her little strut.
Yeah, she just always struts like
she's the shit or something, and like she's just like, and I'm like,
yeah, over yourself. It wouldn't bother me. Yeah, it like wouldn't then she's like, no, she does. Like the way she like adjusts herself, like she goes like, cause she does everything like really dramatic, cause she wants people to watch her do it. So she would like when she adjusts herself, she would do it very like kind of like touch herself, and then she would like be on her way. Like, and like yeah, I happened to see this, but other people were watching, and I couldn't like not look because I wanted to see what else she would do that was like stupid. So I had to like kind of, but
like this is a job where we're like on our feet all day.
All day.
And she would wear like wedges and like
Like
heels and
super
like
tall like heels.
Yeah.
And she would just like strut around like wearing jeans and like
heels and a tank.
No, and one time, I don't know if I told you this, she wore like this tank top thing with like this like a vest, like that like vest thing, you know, she wore. And she had her high heels and her shirt raised up a bit so it showed her belly, and she like lifted it higher. She was like like she like looked down, I think she liked what she saw, so she was like, okay. I know, she's very dysfunctional.
I mean, good for her for being like happy about her body and
Like
stuff.
confidence is okay, but she takes it to a new level.
Yeah, that's just like conceited. Is that a word?
She's very conceited. You can tell like by the way she acts.
Yeah.
She's supposed to work very hard, and we can't get over it. Like we would stay up till like 2 o'clock in the morning just talking about how much we just hate her.
Well, I hate the strong word, but I just really don't like her.
I strong.
I remember like the first day like, we were open, we're like, please do not pair us with her, you know?
Yeah.
We're like, please.
Thank goodness we weren't though. Like we never were paired with her. But no, like even but to this day, like when we go to the mall and we see any of our old coworkers, they're very not nice to us. Mm-hmm. And we left a shift that we volunteered to come in for because they had
off.
Yeah, it was one of our days off and people didn't show up for their shift, so Kyle and I were like, oh sure, we can come in and work for a couple hours. Mm-hmm. And then we had to leave, so it wasn't like one of our shifts.
So like when we left, that was the time we were originally supposed to leave, and then they were like a few hours before, they were like, can you stay like can you like stay till 6? And we were originally supposed to leave at 4. And so like when we had to leave, like she was in like a lot of pain. Like it had been bothering her for like a couple weeks. But like I had never seen her like in that much amount of pain. Like she couldn't sit still. She was in that amount of pain.
Yeah.
And yeah, they were just like so mad. And then like the texts we were getting afterwards were just
like as I was laying in the hospital
like
as I was laying in the hospital bed, our boss was like texting me, giving me all this flack. And I kept texting her back. I was like, I'm literally in a hospital bed, figuring out when I'm having surgery in the morning, and I said, you're trying to tell me that I'm a bad person for leaving work early for a shift I volunteered to come to. And she's my ride, like she's the only one with a car here. And so when like if I go, like I have to take her with me. Otherwise I would have had to like walk myself to the hospital. And that would have just been a worse situation. Mm-hmm. But
6-second funny stuff, like
Vine.
6-second
funny stuff, also known as Vine. Basically, we're gonna try to do
like we'll
one
try
a
to
week.
post video like one video.
One a week or like one every 2 weeks. If we get more like subscribers and like people who like watch and
like if you want to see more, we'll probably do
then we'll
videos
set
on a
a
more
date.
regular basis.
Yeah. But right now we're still getting used to everything and we're
Like,
still
and
finding
the kid
equipment.
thinks we stole his series.
Yeah, to the kid who says we stole Loser Adventures, 1, you're not even called that. 2, you get 6 views, probably
3,
from your mom.
Take a seat.
Yeah. Yeah, we did not steal from you. Your videos are very interesting.
Your videos are not stealing any of your ideas. If we happen to have the same name, it was out of coincidence. Not because we're like, oh, look at this kid's name.
Yeah, it's just, we call ourselves Loser Adventures because when we hang out, we do a lot of kind of stupid stuff. So we said, oh, you know, like, we made an album on Facebook, I think that's how it started. We said, oh, we should call ourselves Loser Adventures because it's just, we thought it was creative.
We just do dumb things, so we're like, okay.
We didn't want to call it Dumb Adventures or dumb stuff us 2 girls do.
Yeah.
That's not creative. So we just said Loser Adventures. So if it's similar, it wasn't, we didn't go and hunt you down and steal your stuff. It was, you have 2 videos and, like I said, 6 views.
And your videos are called Loser Adventures, not your channel.
Yeah, your channel, you can't say we stole Loser Adventures
anything.
because we don't name our videos Loser Adventures. We name them different things. Our channel is called Loser Adventures. And again, if that's stealing from you,
get a patent on it.
Yeah. Come after us,
Trademark that bitch.
Yeah, like we didn't. So, nice try. Come again when you have a lot of like subscribers, and maybe we'll talk about it. But
yeah,
we're on the same place.
All right. So if you like what you see, there's more of us. We have an Instagram, Twitter,
Vine.
and Vine. Yeah. So
someday we'll make a Facebook.
someday.
Right now it's telling us that we can't. We tried like 12 times.
It was rough. Yeah, but anyways, we'll put the link down there in the description or comment or whatever it is.
Description.
Yeah. And so make sure you like and subscribe it. Tell
Share.
your friends. Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye.